I'm sure most of you watching this video, you might know by now that SpaceX went IPO on Friday and it started around only 135 and it jumped to 150, 170 to 200. This morning, this stock went up to 225 before it crashed back to where it is at 201. So the reason I'm making this video is that there's a lot of hype about this stock. Of course, we know valuation is very high, but because a lot of people who bought at IPO, they are locked in, they can sell this stock. So there is a chance that its stock will keep going up. So here's a good news for a lot of Canadians. So let's say, for example, you don't want to buy this stock because the price is very high. Now there is actually CDR, Canadian Depository Receipt, you can buy from CIBC, and the price is only 38. But for people who want to generate income, that's why I'm making this video. SpaceX is very popular. A lot of ETF issuers are piling up to create this ETF. But the good thing is for people who want to have exposure and receive income, now you have opportunity. So one of the ETFs, today I'm going to mention two of them. The first one is from Purpose. Purpose is one of those ETF issuers for income investors. So Purpose has issued this ETF. The ticker symbol for this is SPXY. The management expense ratio is only 0.40. And asset under management as of now is 3 million. And NAV, this is a price, is around $23. So why you should buy this ETF? I'm going to read to you these 3 points here. The purpose of this fund: provide enhanced income from SpaceX shares by using a cover call strategy and moderate leverage. Earn enhanced monthly income on SpaceX shares through a cover call strategy on approximately 50% of the portfolio, combined with a modest leverage of approximately 25%. So what they're going to do here, guys, they're going to buy those shares and they're going to expose only 50% of your portfolio into cover call. The rest will be left for growth. On top of that, they're going to use 25% leverage to enhance the income, participate in a long-term growth opportunity of SpaceX. Of course, you are going to have exposure to SpaceX stock itself, benefit from tax efficient enhanced income, capital gain, and or return of capital. So this is main concern for people who are investing in a taxable account. If you invest in a TFSA or RSP, then the tax benefit, it really doesn't matter that much. This fund is brand new. We have a lot of information, but also we still have other information we don't know. So the information that we know is that asset management is growing 3 million, and we know the price is around $23. Management fee, you are paying less than 0.5%, and distribution frequency, they're going to pay monthly, and this ETF is currency hedged. How much they're going to pay in terms of the yield, so far we don't know, but whenever this information comes available, I'm going to let you know. So in order for you not to miss, make sure you subscribe, and also do me a favor, please, if you like this type of content, always smash the like button, and don't forget to share with someone you think this video might help. Now, for people who want to buy more of these Purpose ETFs, remember Purpose has a bunch of ETFs. They have a Tesla, they have Nvidia, and I made a video some of these. As you can see here, Tesla is very high, 35.85. So based on this information of Tesla is very volatile stock and has higher volume. That will apply to SpaceX. In fact, actually, SpaceX is so volatile and has higher volume. And because they're going to write a cover call, so I would expect the yield for this ETF here to be very high, will be over 40%. So that's very good news. For people who want to buy SpaceX stock or ETF at the cheaper price, this ETF here is the best. So we know Purpose was around 25 to 28 in price. This one here is only $15. So it's very cheap. But if you look at asset and management right now is only 15 million. Remember, the other one was around 3 million. So this one has higher AUM, asset and management. But of course, you have to understand this is Harvest. Harvest is a little bit bigger than Purpose. So Harvest SpaceX enhanced high income shares. I'm going to read you the strategy here. Overview: the Harvest SpaceX enhanced income share ETF investor all its assets in shares of space. SpaceX is a leading aerospace company that specializes in the development of reusable rockets, satellite networks, and a deep space exploration technology. Its groundbreaking portfolio of launch vehicle and focus on innovation makes SpaceX a transformative force in the future of human civilization. Fund focus. The Harvest ETF provide access to the growth of SpaceX and overlays an active cover call writing strategy on up to 50% of the portfolio. It applies a modest leverage at around 25 to enhance exposure as well as the income and the growth potential. Unit of ETF are available in Canadian dollars. So Harvest and Purpose, they're going to have a similar strategy. Remember, they're going to use only 50% of the portfolio. But on top of that, they're going to utilize a 25% leverage to enhance the income. Advantage of this ETF, why you should invest in this ETF: US stock plus high monthly income. So you're getting the US stock and income, but of course you're using Canadian dollar because this is a Canadian trust unit. Tax efficiency, as we've discussed, and there's a lower purchase price. It's only $15. And management fee is going to be equal to that of Purpose, only at 0.40. Risk rating is high because this is only a single stock ETF and is IPO. It doesn't have a lot of earnings, so it's going to be very high risk, very volatile. So investing in this ETF, you have to know what you're investing in. When it comes to distribution from Harvest, they're going to pay monthly and it's going to be variable. They're not going to pay a set amount. So, for example, they can pay, let's say, 50 cents this month, and next month maybe they might pay 80 cents or they might pay $1. That's what means variable. And when it comes to how much or what's a yield for this, we don't know yet. Here, as you can see, distribution per unit to be announced. This will determine how much they're going to pay in terms of yield. But again, ETF like this or stock like SpaceX is going to pay very high yield because of its nature of volatility. Again, I'm going to keep you updated with this distribution whenever it comes out. So guys, I just want to make this video today to give you a quick update on SpaceX Exploration Technology Corp, the stock itself, but also the two ETFs that we can invest. Not only you would have exposure to the stock, but also you're going to receive monthly distribution at higher rate from 40% up to 60% based on the volume of this ETF. So if you like this type of content, as always, smash the like button. And also don't forget to share with someone who you think this video might help. And if you don't want to miss one of the important updates I'm going to release very soon, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next video. Bye bye.